What's up to all my road hammers? Happy New Year. Let's get rocking. Let's make money. Let's be successful. What's up with all the road hammers? So, let's talk about something a little bit different today. So what we're going to talk about is why I think Hotshot Car hauling is, I may be biased or, whatever, but I think it is the best gateway into trucking. It's the best segment, like the best startup, the way to start. There's a couple reasons for me saying this. It's not just that I was a car hauler, because you guys see, I'll do anything. It doesn't matter to me. But there is angles and stuff that you can do in car hauling that you can't do with hotshot freight. You can't do it with dry van. You can't do it with really anything other than hotshot car hauling, in my opinion. Even big truck car hauling, it's not the same. So if you're doing hotshot car hauling, you have the ability to go where people can't go. Like, you can go anywhere. You can take that truck into any neighborhood, any town, as long as the roads aren't posted, you don't get $5,000 fines, but other than that, you're okay. Taking shots. So you can't do that in a big truck. You can't do that. You can do that in freight. But what you can't do in freight is pick up just anywhere. Like, you see, I'm in the housing development right now. There's work all around me. You don't see flatbed freight out here. Sorry, it's starting to rain on me. You don't see that out here. You see cars. So what that means is less downtime, more time to hustle and bustle and keep it moving. Because, the ultimate goal is, get the highest profit margin and the highest price per mile you can, right? But you have to keep moving to utilize all your time. Like, if you're on the road, in the truck, you want that making you money. And in cars, especially hotshot, and I'm having a problem adapting to this right now because I'm doing different work, but you don't wait really for shippers or receivers. You don't have appointments. That guy just bought a car. He wants the car. He wants it so he can sell it or, drive it, do whatever he bought it to do. They want it, and they want it now. In the freight world, there's appointments. So if they tell you we'll accept it at 11, that's what they mean. You can't really show up at 9 and they take it at 9, The appointments are what they are, and that's what they go by. They don't go by you showing up or none of that. So just the ability to keep moving and not be on anybody else's clock, so to speak, is a big benefit to starting a business and hammering your way into this industry. Because a lot of us start, like I started, at the bottom with lower, I didn't start where I wanted to be. I had to work my way up. And I've been doing it, 5 years now, but every step I've made, in my opinion, has been a come up. Even taking my name off the door and leasing on so that I can work on other stuff, and change my profit margin. Like, my profit margin now, as a lease on, is higher than when I was on my own. You know, because you are taking your expenses and you're combining them all in one. And I say this all the time, and people, they don't look, they don't care, they don't want to hear it because a lot of people aren't open to it. But I will bet money, I'll bet money that if you take all your expenses that you have, minus fuel, and put them into, a pile, I bet you're over 18%. Now that, of course, that's not going to cover your truck, but I'm talking insurance, I'm talking back office, I'm talking all your load boards, all the little nickel and dime stuff that people just seem to forget about when doing the business expenses and all that. They don't talk about that. They don't include that stuff. So you ask somebody, what'd you make this week? They're going to say, $4,000. But yet they still got to pay their insurance. They're not counting their monthly load boards, that add up. I mean, I'm running 3 load boards. Some people may only run 1. But, the more opportunities I have, the more I'm willing, the better chance I have of making something happen, is what I should say. So, getting into, again, when you're doing the cars, you have time. Well, you don't have much time because you're just steady rocking and rolling. And that's why car hauler, if you talk to a car hauler about their equipment, I bet you it breaks a little bit more than the freight guys. Unless you're just a non-driving, hotshot freight guy, then yeah, you break your own stuff. But my truck and trucks were always loaded. Always loaded. 90% of the time we're maxed out. Now, you're going to find a freight guy, and he may be running 200 miles between deliveries. In cars, you don't really do that. I'll drop here, and I pick up here. And that is the biggest benefit to cars, in my opinion. Stop. Stay. Because you don't have to sit and wait like I keep saying. And time is money. And also, running cars. Now, I'm talking 3 cars, 4 cars. Essentially, you're always running partials, but doing it correctly, you're not going to be running $1 a mile across country, $1.20 a mile across country, and it gives you a lot more practice and experience with dispatching and the load boards. I mean, some of these guys out here, numbers are just, I don't know how they do it. Well, a lot of them I do. You've got to have, if you're not good at business, you've got to have supplemental insurance or income. You can think you're successful, but what are you successful at, So, in my opinion, car hauling is the best startup. And the reason I say focus on one or the other is because the equipment isn't made for both most efficiently. Yes, you can haul them both, but if you're putting one 80-cent a mile car on your truck, then in my opinion, you're failing, because you're running at 80 cents a mile. And, you know, people think, oh, well, that's free money, or that's extra money, or no. If that truck's moving, it's costing. Every minute, mile, hour, foot that truck moves, you need to be maximizing income. No covering fuel mileage. Like, because think about it. If you don't move, you don't have fuel. So what are you worried about covering your fuel for? Because you don't have it. So my recommendation for everybody looking to get into the business, find what's good where you're located. And if you're gonna take advice and listen to somebody, make sure they know what the hell they're doing. And make sure that you can duplicate their numbers, you know, as far as opportunities. Now, if you're a hotshot or a truck driver and you're gonna listen to somebody that without YouTube is failing in business, well, you're probably not gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like, because without YouTube, they aren't profitable. Without YouTube, I can make it. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube because I'm not a YouTuber, so to speak. I'm a truck driver. I just happen to be a trucker / car hauler on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber in a truck. So just make sure you do all your background, your research, and you know who you're listening to. You know, and then go from there. But if you're looking to get into this business, don't listen to anybody else as far as what not to do and what to do. Even me, don't listen to me 100%. Research what I say, because I'm going to do another video on it. But everybody is busting my chops and laughing at me for running dry van right now. But when I show you my numbers, I'm going to show you why you don't listen to people that don't have their pulse or don't have their foot on the pulse of the industry. So for now, y'all looking to get into this industry, don't let nobody stop you. Keep rocking, keep rolling, find your local market, and hammer down. They call us road hammers. That's what we gonna be. That's what we gonna stay. And that's where we make money. So until then, y'all already know, you can go to the website, hotshotdave.com. You can get the book, the startup literature, you know, all that, the blog. You can buy your consultation or mentorship. And any other thing you need, just link it in the comments. But until then, like, share, subscribe, hit that ding ding, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.